Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. We've now got pack 4, which is stages 11 to 14 of Eaglemoss and Diecast Club collection of Build the Gone in 60 Seconds Eleanor. Now these stages are all about the door, the window mechanism, and we're also going to be starting the seats. Let me just show you the door which we worked on in the last pack. This is what that looks like. We've done the handle, we've done the mirror, but obviously there's nothing on the inside yet, which is what we're actually going to be working on this time. Now before we jump into that, we have had some free gifts which I've completely forgot to show you in the last pack. So let me just show you some of the things that we've got. So this is the first one. We've got a print here of 2 Eleanors. Looking like that, the old version and the new version. And we also have this absolutely awesome number plate, which I'm going to use to display behind the cars, because as you can see, I've been doing that with the DeLorean there, and the Ecto one at the top has got the number plate as well. So having this is going to be invaluable for displaying that. Now if you want to get this for yourself, once again, put the link down the bottom here to the Diecast Club and you can get that all the way from pack 1. Basically this link just says you come from the World of Wayne YouTube channel. But without further ado, let's get cracking. So in stage 11, as you can see here, we've got the left window and the door hinge here. We're going to be attaching the window to the door that we've already made. Then we're going to be putting the hinge on. So at the end of it, we have got a door with a hinge. So the first thing I'm going to do is just put down my mat from Partwork Upgrades, because I really don't want to get this damaged. The paintwork is nice and cushioned, you see, so we're not going to scratch that. And this is what the window is looking like. I'll show you that on the close-up camera. I'm trying not to get this marked at all. We do have a little tab on the inside here, so be careful of that. That's the sort of thing that can ping off if you're not being careful. This is going to be going onto the inside of the door here. So quite simply, holding it this way, this is just going to fit on top like that. And it's going to be held in with DS06 screws. Now, as you know, these are going into metal. So I do like to just drop that in a little bit of oil there. But there's the first screw. I'll put the second one in over this side here. And then finally just the one in the middle. So that's the window in. The only other thing left to do then is to put the hinge in. Now with the hinge this way round, we're going to just lie that, probably best on the top camera there, just on top like that. We're going to be holding that into place with this bracket, which is going over the top like that there. So the hinge, as you can see, will be free to go up and down. We're just going to be putting that into place with a DS02 screw. So once again, a little bit of oil onto the hinge plate and put that all the way in. You want to make sure this is as tight as you can get it, because you want this to have no wobble when the door opens. It's all right for it to go that way. You don't want it to go that way. That's perfect. But that is all there is to do in that stage. Now I'll keep the mat there to show you what's coming in stage 12. And as you see, we've got the left door inside panel and the handle. These look just like that. We're going to be mounting the mechanisms for the door handle just onto the door. And then we've got the actual door card that's going to be completed looking like that. We don't actually need the door for this one, so I think I will remove this mat. So to that end, this is everything we've got in pack 12. And the first thing we need is the door handle, which looks like that. And we need the cradle for that. Quite simply, this is just going to fit in there just like that. It's going to be held in with a screw from this side, which is a PS08 screw. Now this is a flange screw, so it's just going to go into here. You want to make sure it's quite tight, because you don't want it falling out, but you do want to be able to operate it like that. There. Now, as you can see, this is the door card. Be careful of the knob, the locking mechanism knob. I don't know what else you can call it there. Just at the top there, because that can be brittle. But we're going to be taking what we've just done there. We're going to feed that underneath the back end here, and then putting the bracket over the top. So as you can see from this side now, we've got a working handle in there just like that. We're going to hold this into place with some really tiny screws, and they are PS04. So that's the first one. And here's the second one. And there you go. And that's in. And the handle, as you can see, can still operate. And that's all there is to do in that stage. Now in stage 13, we've got some trim panels to go on the door. And as you can see, we've got the handle here. That's going to go in and just some trim. And that's going to line the door up. We're actually then going to be putting the door card with all of those details onto the door. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be putting this window handle in here. It has got a little keyhole shape in it. That's just going to go into the hole that you can see there. So when you've lined it in, it should fit perfectly flat in there. Turn it over. It's going to be held in with a PS04 screw, which once again is one of those really tiny ones. Look, check that out. Looks like that. It's going to be secured in from this side. Just turning that nice and slow till I've got a bite, and there we go. That's now in. So the handle's in like that. It's not meant to turn. It's just meant to be for display there. I've got that upside down. There we go. It's just meant to be for display. We've then got this trim panel here to put in. That's just going to go along the bottom here, and we've got 2 lugs. So it's just going to go in like that. Turn it over. It's going to be held in with PS05 screws. Just need 2 of those. First one in here. And here's the second one. It's a lot of detail just for one door. There we go. And that's that bit of trimming like that. Gonna bring my cushion up and the door, because now we're going to be attaching the door card to the door. So basically it goes on this way, so that these lugs that we can see here are going to be coming through this section just here. So lining it up perfectly so we can see those. And that's going to be held in with 2 DS02 screws. Once again, going into metal, a little bit of oil on that. And we can put the first one in. Nice and tight. And then one more just on this side. There you go. Which means the last thing left to do is just to take this trim panel here, put it under the handle, which is going to be a little bit tricky. Slide it along to where it goes. There. And then clip that into place. 1 and 2. Make sure it's all in. And there we go. That's the finished inside door done. And that's all there is to do in that stage. Now the last stage in this pack, we're actually going to be doing the left seat bottom and cushion, which looks like that. Not much to do in this one. We're just going to marry these together so we do have a seat at the end of it. Now to do this section, we need this part that we've done in a previous stage. This is the seat back here. And this is the new part we've got, which is the cushion. As you can see, it is cushion. It's like a rubbery material as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to be putting this axle that's going across here just to marry up to that section like that there. Now to hold that in place, we've got the seat bottom here. Now that's going to go just over the top. And that's going to keep all of that in. Like that. And then we're going to secure this in with 2 screws to start off with, which are PS05 screws just into these 2 holes here and here. As a matter of fact, they'd split the instructions up. So it's actually PS05 screws in all 4 of these holes. You had 2 in one picture and then 2 in another picture. I thought something different was going to happen in those other holes, but it doesn't. So that's 2. Number 3, and finally here is number 4. There you go, and that's the seat. Now the good advantage of this seat, as you can see, it can move forwards and backwards, but that's what it looks like, and that's all there is to do in this pack. So basically we've done the seat and we've done the door with the inside trim completed. That was quite easy, those 4 issues, wasn't it? I like easy ones like that. Once again, if you want to get this for yourself, I've put the link down here to the Diecast Club website. You can get this all the way from pack 1. But I really do hope you liked that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.